Most business owners only sell once in their lifetime. Only once. But when it finally comes time to exit, they treat it like a last-minute decision. Like someone's just going to show up with a check and take over the chaos they have built. But that's not how it works. Selling a business is not an event. It's a process, and it can easily take up to 12 months to sell your business. And if you're guessing your way through it, or worse, putting it off until you're exhausted or don't have the passion to do it anymore, you're going to miss the biggest payday of your life. If you wouldn't know, I am Nandor, and I built and scaled companies to multiple 7 figures and exited my own. Now I buy companies and help business owners exit the right way. Today I want to tell you a true story about a pool company owner who thinks he's ready to sell but can't even find 30 minutes for a phone call. And I will break down the real lesson behind this story so I can help you avoid the same trap. Because when you finally decide to sell, I want you to be ready so your business can actually be bought, not sold for pennies. So let me tell you what happened. There's a pool company owner I've been trying to meet for months. Great business on paper, solid revenue, making over $4 million, 15 plus years in business, low competition. So there is a lot of potential. But every time we schedule a call, he reschedules, cancels, or just doesn't show up. And when he does offer a time to connect, it's usually in the evening around 8 or 9 p.m. Not because he's being difficult, but because that's the only window he has left after working for almost 14 plus hours a day. But that tells me everything. This business doesn't run with him, it runs because of him. But if you're running a company that consumes your entire day from 4 a.m. to 8 p.m. and you can't even take 30 minutes to talk about your future, that's not a business. That's a job, and it's a job that owns you. You might be locking in sales today, but you're losing the exit you say you want because buyers don't want to buy chaos. They don't want to meet after dinner, and they definitely don't want to buy a business that only works because of you. When I hear someone can't take a call until 8 p.m., here is what I'm already thinking as a buyer. The business has no team, no delegation, no leadership in place. It's completely owner dependent, and that's a massive risk. Because what happens if you get sick or want to take a 2 weeks off, or I don't know, retire? If the entire company stops functioning without you, then it's not a business, it's a cage. And here's the painful truth most owners don't want to hear. If you don't make time to work on your business now, you won't be able to sell it later. This pool company owner, he's a good guy, hardworking, smart, talented. He's just doing what most owners do. They wait until they're exhausted to think about selling. By that point, they're too tired to fix what needs fixing. They're too buried to build a team. They're too reactive to restructure the business. And instead of exiting strong, they end up stuck, trapped in a business they no longer want to run. Now, here is the part that really hit me. This guy wasn't trying to start a new venture. He just wanted to move to a different city, spend time with his family, his son, maybe even his grandson, make up for all the years he missed because of work. He has already lost time, maybe even relationships. And now what he really wants is peace, freedom, and time. But here's the heartbreaking truth. He won't get it because the business still runs through him. He is the business. So instead of enjoying the next chapter of his life, he's going to keep grinding until he's completely exhausted. And when he finally decides to sell, it will be too late to prepare and no one will buy it because you can't sell what only you can run. And that dream of freedom, of family, of time disappears. That's why I always tell owners, you have to work on your exit before you need it, not when you're already burned out, not when you're finally ready to walk away. Because freedom doesn't come from selling the business. It comes from building it right before you sell. And here is what buyers like me are looking for. A business that runs without the owner in the day-to-day. A team that can handle sales, operations, and customer service. Clean books, clear processes, and documentations. And a leader who has prepared the company to be transferred. That doesn't mean it has to be perfect, but it can be a one-man show. You want to sell for a strong multiple? You want to get paid what the business is actually worth? Then you need to de-risk the business right now. And the biggest risk in most businesses is the owner. If you're serious about selling, even if it's in the next 1 to 3 years, you got to shift your mindset today. Make time to build your team. Make time to delegate. And make time to document how things run in your business. If you're still the top salesperson, train someone. If you're still the one answering all of the calls, Just get a virtual assistant and systemize it. If everything lives in your head, get it out. Because here is the truth. If you get hit by a bus tomorrow, the business dies. If you take a 2-week vacation, the business slows down right away because there is no new sales. And if a buyer steps in and they see you doing everything, they just simply walk away. No one wants to buy a business that disappears the moment you do. So here is the real takeaway for you. You will only sell once in your lifetime. So stop treating it like something you will figure out later. Later might be too late. If you wait until you're exhausted, frustrated, or burned out, your business will show it. In the numbers, in the team, in the deal. This isn't about selling tomorrow. It's about preparing now. Get exit ready before you think you're ready to exit. You build this thing for 10, 20, maybe 30 years. Don't mess with your final move when it comes to your business because it's impacting your entire life. That's it for today. Thanks so much for watching. And look, I know you built something great, but if you want to walk away the right way, you must plan for it. Because when the time comes, I don't want you stuck. I want you ready. Ready to live the life you built this business for in the first place. So stick around, and I will see you in the next one.